Sister Wives spoilers reveal that Meri Brown has started to discuss the abuse allegations that Janelle Brown has made against her ex-husband, Kody Brown. Even though there have been rumors that Meri was actually abusive to some of the Brown children, there seems to be a lot more to all of these stories than fans once thought. Let's take a closer look at what happened and what Meri is saying now. Sister Wives spoilers, Meri and the Brown children. For a long time, Meri has been the wife that didn't like to cooperate or settle. This is why a lot of the Brown children have said that they have had a hard time with her. Janelle's children have stated that they have had a terrible time with her and trying to please her was impossible. Maddie Brownbrush has commented that Meri is aggressive and was abusive toward a lot of the Brown children. According to Peyton Brown and Mykelti Padron, the children were not allowed to go over to Meri's house, and she never really wanted to spend any time with them. In the last episode of Sister Wives, Janelle brought up that she always welcomed the children into her home, no matter what. Sister Wives spoilers, the abuse allegations. While fans are watching back the previous seasons of Sister Wives, they have noticed some episodes where Meri proved to be abusive. In one scene, the family was out to eat and Kody made the comment that he has two wives who feel that sharing a kitchen is abusive. After hearing this comment, Meri began to cry and said that this comment really hurt her. Of course, fans think that Meri took this comment so personally because of her anger issues and her aggression. There are fans who blame Kody for all of this, though. One wrote on Reddit, "Bottom line for me is that Kody never did anything to support his wives and help them respect, love, and get along with each other. He is the common denominator and is the one who has the power and agency to improve the relationships." Was this all Kody's fault, or is this just the way that Meri is? We will continue to keep an eye on her to see how her behavior changes. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with Sister Wives right now. Come back here often for Sister Wives spoilers, news, and updates. The Sister Wives franchise has long captivated audiences with its portrayal of the Brown family's polygamous lifestyle. With a focus on the complexities of relationships, emotional dynamics, and the challenges that come with polygamy, the show provides a window into a world that is largely hidden from the public eye. The Brown family's various ups and downs, personal struggles, and ever-changing dynamics have played out in front of cameras for over a decade. However, recent developments in the Brown family have led to a more intense and emotional storyline. Meri Brown, one of Kody Brown's original wives, has become the focal point of much of the drama surrounding the family's latest season. A longtime fixture on Sister Wives, Meri has consistently been portrayed as one of the more emotionally invested and sometimes conflicted members of the family. In recent seasons, however, her marriage with Kody has seemed to disintegrate, leaving Meri to navigate her own personal struggles. The latest bombshell to come out of Sister Wives concerns Meri's statements regarding alleged abuse within her marriage and her own personal experiences. While this new revelation has left fans shocked and eager for answers, it has also sparked a much-needed conversation about the unseen complexities of polygamous marriages and the emotional, psychological, and sometimes physical toll that these relationships can have on the individuals involved. In this article, we'll dive into the spoilers surrounding Meri Brown's allegations, explore the possible effects of these revelations on her relationships with Kody and the other wives, and discuss the broader implications for the Brown family and their fans. The rise of Meri's struggles in the family. Meri Brown. As Sister Wives progressed, Meri's attempts to reconcile with Kody seemed to fall short. Her deep desire for a closer connection with him, paired with her struggles to maintain her role as the first wife, created a sense of isolation that Meri couldn't escape. Kody's growing closeness with Robyn, especially in later seasons, only further deepened Meri's emotional distance from him. Their relationship appeared increasingly strained, and it became evident that the closeness they once shared was no longer present. However, Meri's most shocking emotional trial came when she experienced the emotional fallout of an online catfishing scandal that deeply affected her. She was tricked into an online relationship with someone she believed was a man, but who turned out to be a woman impersonating a man. This scandal rocked Meri, and the emotional toll of the experience was palpable. She revealed to the cameras how it had taken a toll on her self-esteem and her trust in her relationships. While Kody seemed to express some sympathy for her during the ordeal, their bond didn't appear to grow stronger as a result. The allegations of abuse. Meri speaks out. As the latest season of Sister Wives progresses, Meri has opened up about a darker chapter of her life, revealing serious abuse allegations that have left fans in shock. For years, there has been an undercurrent of speculation about the emotional dynamics of Kody and Meri's relationship, but it was only recently that Meri felt compelled to speak out. During an intimate interview, Meri made some startling revelations about the emotional and psychological abuse she had suffered at the hands of Kody, which has added a new layer of complexity to her already strained relationship. Meri's allegations, which she shared in an emotional and candid conversation, center around a pattern of behavior from Kody that she describes as emotionally neglectful and at times abusive. While Kody has never directly responded to these allegations in detail, Meri's words have sparked a wave of concern among viewers and fans of the show. Her confession sheds light on the emotional and psychological toll that living in a plural marriage has had on her. This revelation is especially significant because it marks the first time Meri has publicly discussed these issues in depth, opening the door for further conversations about the nature of polygamy and the emotional abuse that can occur in such a system. In her interview, Meri explained that she felt manipulated and dismissed by Kody, and that she had experienced emotional neglect in her marriage. According to Meri, Kody had repeatedly minimized her feelings and was often dismissive of her emotional needs. This created a sense of powerlessness for Meri, who felt as though she was constantly fighting for Kody's attention and validation. She also spoke of Kody's inconsistency in his behavior toward her, which left her feeling uncertain about her place in the family. Meri admitted that she often felt like she was merely an afterthought in Kody's life, and that his interactions with her were limited to surface-level communication rather than meaningful emotional engagement. While Meri did not go into specific details about the incidents of abuse, she described how this emotional neglect had a lasting impact on her mental health and well-being. She revealed that it took her a long time to recognize the toll that this kind of treatment was having on her, and that she had only recently come to terms with the reality of her emotional suffering. This acknowledgement has clearly been a difficult and painful process for Meri, and it speaks to the deeper emotional scars that have been inflicted upon her throughout her marriage to Kody. Kody's reaction. A family in crisis. Kody's response to these allegations, at least on screen, has been largely defensive. He has continued to express that he believes he is a good husband and that he tries his best to balance his relationships with all of his wives. However, many fans have pointed out the discrepancies between Kody's public statements and his actions toward Meri. In the most recent episodes, Kody's behavior towards Meri continues to seem cold and distant, further reinforcing the idea that their relationship is beyond repair. What remains unclear is whether Kody's lack of empathy towards Meri's struggles is a symptom of deeper issues within the family, or whether it reflects a deeper disconnect in their marriage. Kody's interactions with the other wives, particularly Robyn, have been noticeably warmer, which has only served to highlight the emotional chasm between him and Meri. This contrast in treatment has led many fans to believe that Kody's actions are not just a result of personality differences, but rather an indication of a larger pattern of emotional neglect that Meri has endured for years. In the wake of these abuse allegations, it's also worth considering how the other wives, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn, might react. While none of them has directly commented on the allegations, the implications for the family dynamic are enormous. If Meri's claims are true, it may have significant consequences for how the family interacts going forward. It's possible that the other wives, particularly Robyn, could feel torn between supporting Kody and acknowledging Meri's suffering. The complicated emotional web of polygamy means that these situations are rarely straightforward, and it's likely that each wife is grappling with their own emotions and thoughts on the matter. The broader implications of Meri's allegations. Meri's allegations of abuse are not just personal revelations. They have the potential to spark a much-needed conversation about the emotional realities of polygamous marriages. While the Sister Wives franchise has primarily focused on the logistics of polygamy, how the family manages its day-to-day life, and the emotional complexities of balancing multiple marriages, it has not delved deeply into the potential psychological and emotional abuse that can occur in such relationships. Polygamy, by its very nature, requires individuals to share their emotional and physical resources with multiple partners. In many cases, this can lead to feelings of neglect, jealousy, and insecurity. For individuals like Meri, who have experienced years of emotional manipulation and disregard, the effects can be profound. Meri's story is not just one of personal hardship. It is a reflection of the challenges that many individuals in polygamous relationships face, especially women, when it comes to their emotional well-being. Meri's courage in speaking out about her struggles may open the door for more individuals in polygamous relationships to share their own experiences. It may also help to challenge the idealized version of polygamy that is often portrayed in the media, offering a more nuanced and critical look at the emotional toll that such relationships can have on the individuals involved. Conclusion: a family at a crossroads. As Meri Brown opens up about her emotional struggles and allegations of abuse, the Brown family stands at a crossroads. The revelations have shaken the foundation of the Sister Wives show and forced fans to reconsider the dynamics that have played out on screen for years. For Meri, this may be the beginning of a new chapter in her life, one in which she takes ownership of her story and sets out on a journey of healing. For Kody, the allegations present an opportunity to reflect on his role as a husband and the emotional needs of his wives. Ultimately, Meri's decision to speak out about her experiences serves as a reminder that emotional and psychological abuse can happen in any relationship, and it is important to recognize and address these issues. Whether or not the Brown family can heal from these revelations remains to be seen, but one thing is clear. Meri's courage in sharing her story will have a lasting impact on the Sister Wives franchise and the ongoing conversation about polygamy.